Studnek Aquatics here. I thought I would do an update on my backyard garden and how the pond is coming along. I have not started redoing the greenhouse yet. It's going to be expensive to do that, so it's going to take some time. But the garden is looking pretty good. I don't have a very big yard, so the garden is small, but I have a lot of vines in the front here, muskmelons and cantaloupe and cucumbers. And then of course my broccoli is starting to come on, kohlrabi's looking good, zucchinis are doing well, horseradish, tomatoes, and then there's a lot of peppers in between, and they're starting to make peppers, so that's good. As far as the yard goes, everything's looking really well. I put some of my peppers in here along with some perennial flowers that I had left over in the greenhouse. My chickens are in their tunnel and they're ready for some scratch. I haven't given any to them this morning. Man, it is hot out here. My little oak tree that's been here 2 years, it doubled in size. My hybrid poplars, and I live in a very short window for growth, and it's amazing how tall these things have got in 2 years. So if you want a fast growing tree, plant a hybrid poplar. It only lasts about 25 years and then they die, but it is fast. And my purple cone flowers are coming on now. They're just starting to bloom, doing well. This stuff here, I forget what it's called. It's kind of a ground stuff. It has a purple flower. It's done. And these are my yellow trumpet vines in here. They're doing well. They're getting ready to bloom. Won't be too long if they bloom. They're just gorgeous when they do bloom. This little backyard garden here, I have my potatoes, and then I had some onions that volunteered back from last year that I missed. And so I've been, getting a few of those. The pond is looking really good. The water's a little dark right now. I have a little algae bloom, but it doesn't hurt anything. It's really good for the fish. So I don't know, if it gets too brown, I'll pump it out and then refill it. But it's doing very, very well. These water irises, which are yellow, they're done blooming. I started these from seed, from those right there, and then these are actually an iris too, but these aren't for in the water, and these are actually purple, and they're going to be blooming here pretty quick. My apple tree, last year was the first time I think I had 2 apples, and I'm going to have apples this year, so that's a pretty good thing. This one here kind of looks like a mess, but this is my bulb garden, and of course the bulbs do very well early and they're done. And then my daughter and I picked out some perennials, and some of those are starting to bloom. I know there's some grass and stuff in there. I need to pull a few weeds, but these flowers are starting to do well. This is only the first year. Well, I planted them last year, so next year the perennials should do very, very well. That back there is for my compost. My grape, this is one grape. It's growing all the way back here. It went all 2/3 of the way up this tree. So I don't know. It's just lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of grapes. Unbelievable how many grapes this thing produces. And this is on my old, well, clothesline is what it is, and it's doing very, very well. That's a honeysuckle, and it's just enormous. And then I have some others in here, some yarrow, some butterfly weed. I need to thin the yarrow out because it'll completely take over, and then you won't have anything left. So I'm going to thin out some of the yarrow, and I have some more butterfly weed started. As a matter of fact, the ones over in that pot over there, some of those are butterfly weed. And these are doing well. They always look very, very good along with those. And like I said, the pond is looking good. And this tree here is a snow crab, and it's just gorgeous in the spring. Come back around here. There's not a lot going on here. My rhubarb I could cut it, it'd probably come back again. This thing has kind of shaded it. And then I have a few of my perennial flowers I put on the bottom just for some place to put them. And the greenhouse it's venting now, but it's not. I don't have anything in there anymore. So anyway, that's just an update on my garden. It's doing very well. I have quite a few tomatoes. Our growing season where I live is very, very short, so that's why the tomatoes are so small. It's just after the 4th of July. I do have about a 2 to 3 week jump on other people because of the greenhouse. And if I get this thing thermalpaned, or when I get this thermalpaned, then my tomatoes will be on a month earlier at least. So, and like I said, the pond is looking good. The only thing I notice right now is that my waterfall's not running much water. So I have two pumps, one in the filter that I built, and then my main pump. And I think my main pump must be plugged, so I need to pull it out and clean it out and get it going again. So anyway, that is an update on my backyard. I'm planning on extending my deck. It seems a little small. I'm going to bring it out to the edge of the garden here and go over. I believe I'm going to make it about 2 feet wider this way, and then I'll extend that brick out this way for the grill. So anyway, that's an update on my backyard with the garden. And I need to mow again. I mowed right before the 4th, and it's just after the 4th of July now, so maybe tomorrow after work or something I'll get it mowed. So anyway, this is Dudnick Aquatics, and thanks for watching.